A wizard is never late. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Good afternoon, good evening, morning, whatever the case may be. Welcome to Cross Examinations Live. I am your host, Mike S. Miller. You know that because you've been here before. How you doing, everybody? It's me. It's Mike. I am here to... Oh, hey, there's Max. Spend some time with you. I plumb forgot. I was working on fixing my error in Lone Star, which is that I have to take one splash page that I did and turn it into a double page spread, which means I have to completely redraw the splash page because I messed up and I put a double page spread where the pagination doesn't allow it. So now I need to increase the size of the book. I think, unless I can find a way to squeeze a couple of the last pages into one page, then I can still maintain the 48 page count. Decisions. But now, for those of you who backed Lone Star Mind of the Monster, you get an additional double page spread. Should be fun. Also, and I don't have the art to promote it, Matt Weldon. Weldon's done with all the pencils and inks for the book. And I haven't seen it. It's, yeah. So he says he's done. I have no evidence that he's done other than his word. I don't think he's lying. I just want to see it. I don't know what's going on with Matthew. He hasn't been on the show. He hasn't shown me the pages. I think he's holed up somewhere with a gun to his head. I don't know what's going on. So anyways, that's what I've been doing. And I've been sidetracked with the fact that I put in some longs onto Bybit. And I royally messed up. I'm a little over break even right now, but I was up $13,000 when I got up this morning, or roughly thereabouts. And then I rookie mistakes after rookie mistakes. Part of which is just not being familiar enough with the platform. So like there was this one thing, it's just like sits there on your screen, right? And apparently if you click on it, it's like a sniping thing. It's like a sniping trigger. So if you click on it, it sells your entire position. And I clicked on it and it says order filled. And I'm like, what? No! So it's like Jay says, it's like gambling in Vegas. Well, except for generally speaking, if you're going to Vegas, you want to know how the game works. I get the game. I get the signals. I get all the stuff. But there's particular things that I'm not familiar with on the website. And I've made two major mistakes that cost me thousands of dollars. So I will try not to do those again, but at least I'm back up to where I was, well, yesterday, basically. Darn it. I lost all that work from yesterday. Kung Fu says, eagerly awaiting the Lone Star goodness. I'll show you the page that is not going to be in the book. So I have this one page here, and it's no longer going to be in the book. So my page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to print out the original blue lines for that page, and I'm going to intermingle that into some other imagery on the double page spread. So it should still be quite cool. And live and learn, Mike. You'll get better at it. Yes. Well, it's not boom. Hey, man, I can't just automatically be good at everything, Jay. I know it seems like I am, but really, certain things require learning curves. And I lost all that work from yesterday. Welcome to writing software, right? Yeah, except it wasn't me like not saving. It's something as bad as me not saving, me hitting hitting buttons I didn't know. And here's the thing. I tried 25x leveraging this morning, and I made $1,800 in like 10 minutes. And then I'm like, oh, I'm going to do that again. Second time didn't work out quite as well. Zippy says, let's get cracking so that Mike can make more money mistakes. Yeah. What's up, Flying Saucer? Let's say, hey, is that the Dawn in your user pick? Oh, you're talking to Jay Hamilton. Oh, that's Wall Street Bets dude. But he looks like Donald Trump. So late examinations, it's almost bedtime for the boomers. With Bitcoin, Smeller, Bitcoin. Yes, Biller, Bitcoin. Oh, hi, Mike. Oh, hi, Joe. How you doing? So, hey, I don't really know what else. I've been paying so much attention to my drawing and to the market that I don't have a clue what else is going on today. So if you guys have any ideas, shake them out for me, man. Let me know. See, this is what I can do. I can do these little snipes, which I really shouldn't focus on doing these little 1 minute, 3 minute things. That's where I got into trouble. I was trying to snipe on the 1 minute chart, and probably not ideal. And this is also why I'm not telling anyone else to follow my lead, because until I learn this stuff well enough that I can explain it to people, I'm not going to try to teach anyone, because I don't want anybody jumping in and making the stupid mistakes that I just did. So those mistakes, ladies and gentlemen, are invaluable to you. They cost me. How much did that cost me? I had 0.42 Bitcoin in this account, and now I have 0.15. So that's a lot of Bitcoin. That's about a quarter of a Bitcoin. So at that $13,000 right now, something like that. Genius. Yeah. So I did the math earlier. I said 13,000. So yeah. Dum. But you got to learn. Live and learn. Jay says, ouch. You know what? Honestly, it's just numbers on a screen. It's like playing a video game, but instead of me winning some hat I can sell for $60, it's much bigger numbers. Mike's excruciating pain and grief is your game. Well, I wouldn't say it's excruciating, because, excruciating is actually derived from the word crucify. Did you know that? That's what the crux is from. Excruciating. Cross. It's the pain of the cross. Excruciating. You still have your looks. No, I lost those. I lost those several decades ago. I used to look like Elijah. Good looking kid. Now I look like a potato with Elijah's face wrapped around it. Look at the movie called The Room, and you'll regret your search. Why would you tell someone to look something up that they're going to regret? It's numbers on a screen. Then when cross-examination is over, he goes into the bathroom, closes the door, and cries loudly. No, I wouldn't be trying this market. Hey, look, I just went up $1,000. I wouldn't be trying this market out, like literally. I went up $1,000 since the last time I looked at the screen. So volatile. I wouldn't be doing it if it was crucial money, Never. What do they say? Never. They say never gamble. Is this gambling? I don't think so. Possible. It's like a video game, but never gamble with money you can't afford to lose. So that's why I only put 1 Bitcoin in. And then I was sitting there thinking, you know what? I should put some Ethereum in too, because that's a whole separate market. And then I could be doing 2 at the same time. And then, now after day, I'm like, you know what? Probably should not be doing 2 at the same time. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Absolutely true. You know what else is are you watching WandaVision? I've seen WandaVision. Yes. Excruciating, the pain of me being at work today. Oh. So you feel like you're being crucified right now, do you? Alrighty then. Alrighty. I'll tell you what I'm doing, just for those of you who do know. This week's auctions, every piece starts at $13,000. I'm this quarter Bitcoin position I was doing. That's like my. I'll just use the word gamble. That's my gamble money, right? That's my. All right, I'm gonna play around. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna see how this whole thing works. And so really, it's okay to lose it because the majority of the Bitcoin that I brought over to put on the market, I only did a 3x margin on it, which it doesn't. Obviously, it only multiplies it by 3, but my liquidation price is way the heck down there, and unless the entire market crashes, there's no way I'll get liquidated on that. So I'm just leaving that there as a long-term play, and I'm not touching it. And so that's like practically guaranteed. Practically. As much as you can guarantee anything like this. That position is up 17% on my investment. And so now I can screw up on this other position. I'm doing this because I have them on 2 different monitors. Now I can screw up on this position, but I can learn. And through learning, then I can say, hey, you know what? You guys can do this too. If you're interested and you want to make a living playing a market and doing whatever it is you actually love to do. I don't love to do this. This is just something I think is valuable. Oh wow, I went up another $1,000. Very volatile market, like I said. And don't worry about it. And halfway through the show, I'll look and I'll go, oh, I lost all of it. Or I could just cash it out now. And since I'm not paying enough attention to what's going on to actually monitor if it is about to crash, maybe I should. No, I'm getting all green signals over here. That's essentially all green signals. Daggum, all the way down to the 45-minute mark. That is all green signal. All right, you know what? I'm just going to leave it there for the duration of the show and hope it doesn't crash down to 0 while I'm here with you guys. What market is this? Bitcoin market? Here, I'll show you. I'm on Bybit. And so this is how it looks. Me playing the market. Look at me. I'm like Mr. Fancy Man playing the market. I honestly never in my life thought that I would do this. It has always just seemed so foreign to me. But yeah. So I don't know, looking good in the hood. Too bad there's no mulligans in crypto trading. Well, I could have put a stop loss in when I accidentally did that cash out. So another thing I did was I didn't understand the sell short, or I thought like putting a limit in and sell short. I thought putting a limit was the same thing as selling short. So I put down a number, and the number was way down here because I was kind of trying to put a stop loss in. And then I hit limit order, and guess what happens when you do that? It sells all of your order at whatever price you wrote in there. So I wrote in a number that was like really low because I thought it would create one of these little green doohickeys. Live and learn. All right, so don't blame the market, blame the mic. I'm watching the graph on Coinbase. Didn't seem that volatile. Well, the graph, the Coinbase graph, it doesn't. It looks like more or less like this, right? Although it's probably on like a 15-minute. No, it's probably on a 5-minute. No, let's see, 24 hours. So, I mean, it depends on what you're looking at. They do tend to smooth out the line, but yeah, in real time, man, look how volatile that is. This is up from this just right here, and this is a 5-minute. And let me change it back to candles. 5-minute candles, just going back 55, 4, 23, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just 10 hours. It's gone from 51, 648 down to 49, 896. And you see that little wick? I actually think that was me accidentally selling. So it's my son's like, I thought it was foolproof. I'm like, well. So just tried to sign up on Bybit and got your IPS is not within Bybit's service zone. Yeah, you have to get a VPN. I use ExpressVPN. Why? What is dinging my freaking phone?
Oh, we won. Oh no.
Let me mute that.
Wow.
Huh?
What was that?
What?
Can you watch something for me?
I'm in the middle of a show.
Can you mute the show?
Why?
Because I need to send it and I want
You just
someone else
take
to
it.
watch it.
Do you need to send it right now?
Banana man.
Or can you send it
No,
in 45 minutes?
no, I can't send it. in
Can you
45
just
minutes.
show
I'm not
everybody
even
on the
gonna be
show?
here in
Let's
45
get the
minutes.
opinion of everyone on the show.
It's for a job.
Okay. Wiggle Wiggle for $5 says, who do you think will be the artist on that 15K Deus Vault pinup stretch goal? Did you lower your $15,000 offer? Oh, Wiggle Wiggle, stop. I haven't decided yet. Okay, I'll see y'all in D&Q. All right, Rhaegar. We'll see you there, buddy. Solve for X says, been trying to get my Hex cipher for WandaVision out there. Pinned tweet at Katian Soul. Marvel banned me from their Reddit for posting it. Solve for X. I don't even know what that is. It's 3 minutes. You want me to stop my show for 3 minutes?
3 minutes is not that
It's
long.
there are people watching the show. 3 minutes of dead air is
Wait for 3 minutes.
no. They won't wait for 3 minutes. Why does this have to
I
be
don't
sent?
have 45 minutes.
Well, then you're gonna have to play it in front of everyone.
It's embarrassing though. Here. Okay.
So my name is Eden Miller, and I recently applied to become part of the Vanity team. So here's my response to the questions I was emailed. First off is, why would I like to work at Vanity over any other place? And
Is any of this embarrassing?
I actually have a few reasons. First of which
Maybe.
is that I love
This is
boba.
embarrassing.
I've been
I don't
obsessed
know.
with boba since I was a child. Me and my mom's favorite activity is to go around San Diego and try different boba places. So yeah,
It's
love
for a boba shop.
Another reason
Vanity.
is that I love working with my hands, and I really prefer standing over long periods of time to sitting for long periods of time. So the working conditions are great to me. And another reason is
Okay, you don't need me to
the
watch this whole
location
thing.
is
It's fine.
super convenient.
No, you don't.
I live really close by,
Okay.
so
Thank you for your zero care about my.
You come to me in the middle of a show and you want me to watch a 3-minute video.
Why do you do your show when I need you to watch my 3-minute video?
Oh, look, I'm down $1,000. See, this is how it works. Joe K thinks it looks great. Looking good, Eden.
Thank you.
Zippy says she has to specify that she likes to work with the public. You should say, I love people.
I should have, but it took me like 20
Even
tries
those
to get this
annoying
video.
ones. Okay, then obviously you're not going to redo it. So you just want me to tell you it looks good. It looks great.
Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you.
fantastic. But up 1,000 views, Mike. Not really. I got 21 viewers. DJ. Thank you. Thank you for the encouraging lie. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. Forget about it. You come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding. I wasn't there last night. Yes. VPN. I'm ready to offer my opinion. Oh, okay. So Joe already did. That was a great Zippy impression. Thanks, Jay Hamilton. I'm not really Zippy, though. You should do fine. I'm a real people person. Sorry about this, Eden, but there is 2-man redo it.
What?
There is 2-man redo it.
Am I 2-man? No.
She typed, it's a typo. Now's the part where we try to figure out what she meant by 2-man.
There's two. I have no idea. What could that mean?
I got nothing, Lady Celtic Moon.
2-man. Do I look 2-man now that I have?
She looks
hair?
too manly. She has to redo her hair.
Yeah. Put on a wig.
Mac actually is Zippy. That's the catch. Sorry, typo. Yeah. Typing on phone. Got a notification almost on time. Right on, Eileen. No. There is no man? There's 2 men. There's no man. There is no. You know what? We're just gonna move on. No, Ahi looks pretty. Ahi.
He?
No, he
He.
looks pretty. Clearly talking about me.
Yeah, obviously.
Thank
It's
you.
not about
Thank
how
you,
I
Jay.
look, it's how they perceive my speech.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that way you lisps.
If you didn't want me to have a lisp, you could have put me in like speech therapy or something.
I can see
comments
Mike
about this.
interrogating Eden's suitors.
He doesn't care who I end up.
That's
with.
all right. Hey, AJ does fine through life with a lisp. Or is that a lisp? Does this count as
That
as
is
a lisp?
bullying.
It's not
I will
bullying.
not
I'm
stand
just
for
saying.
this.
He's got a little bit of a Euro lisp on there, so it's all right. It's getting very far in life.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
Thank you,
Uh,
Jones. I need to look extra girly to compensate for the fact that I have short hair now. So
Yes.
Yeah.
Eden has a lisp. Yes, DJ.
I do not.
I do not have.
I do not have
lisp.
a lisp.
I do not have a lisp.
Moshi moshi.
I haven't got a lisp. You know who doesn't have a lisp? Okay, the hex cipher is what I developed to decode every clue in WandaVision. It's my pinned tweet on Twitter. All right. Do I want to go look that up right now? I mean, I could. Is it Katayan? Katayan? Katayan Sol. Katian Sol. Katian Sol. Katian Sol. Pinned tweet. Okay, yeah, I'm not. That looks like math to me, man. I ain't diving into that. I'm bad enough on the market thing. All right, I'm maintaining around. All right. She's just as crazy as her dad. Right? Oh my gosh! Now Elijah's calling. The heck? Can't anybody just let me have a? Yes. We 3 of us had pizza, but only a couple slices. Why? Oh, okay. Were you gonna go there anyways?
Scouts back.
You guys hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're hungry. Here, I'm streaming right now. Hold on. Just take the phone.
Hello. Who's this?
Yes. Hello, Larry. How are you?
What?
Ba-ba-bam.
Oh, you're my mom.
She would look better in long hair since she has a round face. I
I
keep-
What is it?
What do you want?
From what?
Jersey.
Just give me like one of the
Joe.
what's it called? Pastramis.
Joe did not know me when I had long hair.
You want me to put pictures up of you with long hair?
I look better with short hair.
So who thinks that Marvel is going to be focused on magic moving forward rather than superpowered heroes? Oh, I don't think so. That doesn't seem right at
What
all.
do you think?
Yeah.
That's about how I look.
Yeah. So you're supposed to use long hair to frame
Why
your
is it so
face.
quiet?
Makes it look.
Here,
I'm
said
okay
you.
with
Less.
the fact that I have a round face.
This is on me.
Maybe that's my thing as an actress. Round face.
Yes.
It's on
I'll be
speaker.
cast
Here,
as
I'll be right back.
circles in children's shows. Shapes.
It's good. Your daughter is cute. Tell him to buzz off. Tell who to buzz off? Oh, tell Joe to buzz off. Buzz off, Joe.
Buzz off.
Kids are always hungry. True, 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 true. Yep, looks better long, says Larry. Solve for X says he made a 17-minute video explaining the cipher on his channel. So if anyone wants to go watch his hex cipher explanation that takes 17 minutes, feel free. Solve for X. I'm gonna not do that on cross examinations. We do have to get in the Bible in about 3 minutes here. Mike should.
Jojo eat
Are you serious?
from Jersey, Mike.
I don't know, little turkey sandwiches or something.
Is there turkey thing?
Is that John is going
He's getting stuff from Jersey Mike's. Tell him to get me a turkey avocado bacon.
Get Daddy a turkey avocado bacon.
Well,
I'll take the same
Daddy
thing.
wants, get 2 turkey avocado bacon.
I want onions, no tomatoes.
Daddy wants onions, no tomatoes.
No onions.
No, onions, no.
Onions, no.
All right. Notice that guys like long hair. It's just a thing. It is true. It's true. I'm Eden. I'm Greek. We set the rules for beauty.
I make my own rules.
She's ignoring you, Joe. Sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
What do you want me to do? Like sign
Next interruption in 5,
throw my hair out
4. I don't
right
even
now?
need a next interruption. She's just right here.
I can't just suddenly have long
Eden,
hair.
is it a turkey
Oh my
avocado
god.
bacon?
This is-
Yeah.
Seriously, Oregon. It's life with Mike. Oh, hey, I'm up $1,000 again. I tell you, this is a very volatile market. Dang, Mike, we would order the same sandwich. Screw tomatoes. Long live the onion. Tomatoes. Okay, since this is a biblical show, tomatoes are the devil's fruit. So if you like tomatoes, then clearly you are a Nephilim or a devil worshiper. That's what I'm going with. So it's Bless This Mess. Oh, maybe I should do a new channel and just call it Bless This Mess. That'd be funny. How's Bitcoin, Mike? Bitcoin is currently at $51,127. I am trading on a 25x leverage. Crazy! Which means that every time this bips and bups, what does this change? 5114 down to 5,007. So this only has to change like 800 to 1,100, like 300. This only has to change like $300, and my profit and loss goes up or down $1,000 or $900. 3x. It's crazy.
Yeah, I think that's
So, I don't know. That's what I've been doing. That's how Bitcoin is. Bitcoin is helping fund this channel. So, Bible time, says Lady Celtic Moon. Amen, amen. And now someone is bugging me on the Discord. Of course. Why wouldn't they bug me on the Discord right now? Where's my Bible? Do I not have my Bible open on here somewhere? Bybit. No. Wait, Pokemon? No. Huh. All right. Apparently I need to open. What chapter are we on?
Why does no?
Can anyone recall particularly which chapter we are on. I know we're in the book of 1 Samuel. I think we're on chapter 13. Is that right?
Calling a dance on you, bro.
Can someone check yesterday's show? Nope. Yeah, we're on chapter 13. All right. Wilberforce says, I decided to buy some Bitcoin and Ethereum this weekend, already up over 5%. Well, it's going to be a great week, Wilberforce, so you just hold on to that and thank me on Sunday. Except I'm not streaming on Sunday, so thank me on Saturday. Did you watch the Moon documentary? No, I haven't had time. Sorry. Why are tomatoes the devil's food? If you have to ask, clearly you are of Satan. Sorry, Andrew. I don't know what to tell you. No, I'm not a millionaire yet. Unless you mean in Satoshis, then I am a hundreds and hundreds of millions of Satoshis there. All right, Samuel. Samuel. Excuse me. And please, nobody take it seriously that you're actually satanic because you like tomatoes. I am joking. And if you're very, very sensitive and that hurts your little feelings, then there we go. He's getting into it. Hail Satan. Now pass the ketchup. Do not hail Satan on my show. Thank you very much. Bloody hell. Well read. Also dipped into the Ethereum waters. All right, let's get to the scriptures, please. Okay, we're reading scripture now, so you may all be quiet. Thank you. 1 Samuel. By the way, today on Drawn and Quartered, Pokemon. Please do like and share it. I already did upload the thing. I haven't even shared this. Goodness gracious. I'm so freaking out of step today. I haven't even shared this. Goodness gracious. I'm so out of step today. I don't know what's going on with me. You know what? It's because it's raining. It is raining like monsoon season here in San Diego for some inexplicable reason. So I'm going to blame it on the rain. Wiggle, were you forced to post that question on my stream by John Delarose? I get the strange feeling that you were. He's not even here anymore. He just came in to post that question so that John Delarose could screen cap it and put it on Twitter. Dirty pool. Saul reigned 1 year. And when he had reigned 2 years over Israel, Saul chose him 3,000 men of Israel. Boys, I said when I start reading the Bible, you are silent or get out. Those are your options. Micah, you hear the options? Silence or out. Stop making noises or get out. I hear the noises that are coming out of your face. Saul chose him 3,000 men of Israel. Should I just play this from the phone? It really did seem better than me reading it. Whereof 2,000 were with Saul in Michmash. And in Mount Bethel. That's easier. And 1,000 were with Jonathan in Gibeah of Benjamin. And the rest of the people he sent every man to his tent. And Jonathan smote the garrison of the Philistines that was in Geba. And the Philistines heard of it, and Saul blew the trumpet throughout all the land, saying, Let the Hebrews hear. And all Israel heard say that Paul had smitten a garrison of the Philistines, and that Israel also was had in abomination. Israel also was had in abomination with the Philistines. I need a different version. I don't even understand what that means. Israel was had in abomination with the Philistines. All right, let me get a different translation of this. 1 Samuel 13. 4. 13, 4. Let's go to the English Standard Version so that I can avoid the NIV. 4. And all Israel heard it and said that Saul had defeated the garrisons of the Philistines, and also that Israel had become had become a stench to the Philistines, who had an abomination with the Philistines. All right. Now I kind of want to go to Blue Letter Bible and see if that's right, because blueletterbible.org. Sorry. Occasionally the Bible itself makes me squirrel. So 1 Samuel. Oh, shoot. 1 Samuel 4. Skip. Wait. No, 1 Samuel. Wait. 13. What am I doing? 1 Samuel. I'm so bad at this. 1 Samuel 13. I don't know why. You guys are so patient just to even come try to watch me do a show, or watch me try to do a show. Saul had smitten the garrison of the Philistines, and Israel also was had in abomination. Baas.
Strong's H 887. Baash.
Hebrew lexicon. To have a bad smell, to stink. Now, why would they call that an abomination? It's literally stink, abhorred, stink, stank, 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 stink, abomination. Utterly abhor, stank, abhor, odious, stink, loathsome, savor, stinking savor, and stinketh. Only time it's used as abomination, and that's probably why I didn't understand why they use the word abomination. Very, very strange. It's like a Bible study, Mike. It's disorganized and fun. If only we could upload food. Because you make Bible study fun. Oh, thank you. All right. Moving on from the stink that is Israel. Israel was a stank to the Philistines. All right, this is the Mike translation. Is the Philistines thought Israel stank? That's I think that's a legit translation. And the Philistines gathered themselves together to fight with Israel. 30,000 chariots and 6,000 horsemen and people as the sand which is on the seashore in multitude. That just means you couldn't count them if you tried. And they came up and pitched in Michmash. I really kind of want to see how that's pronounced. 2,000 praise for 2,000 more salt in Michmash.
Strong's H 4363. Mechmas.
All right, I got it now. And pitched in Mechmas, eastward from Beth Haven. No, I'm not going to bother. When the men of Israel saw that they were in a strait, for the people were distressed, then the people did hide themselves in caves and in thickets and in rocks and in high places and in pits. Get out of my pit, that's my spot. And some of the Hebrews went over Jordan to the land of Gad and Gilead. As for Saul, he was yet in Gilgal, and all the people followed him trembling. So, okay, let me get this straight. So, Saul took some Israelites and went and whacked one garrison of the Philistines. They kicked the Philistine hornet's nest. The Philistines arrayed themselves with a massive army, and the Israelites all went and hid in the pit. That's pretty much how it's going, right? Remember the good old days when they could have just counted on God. And some of the Hebrews went over Jordan land of Gilgal, Saul saying, blah, blah, blah. And he tarried 7 days according to the set time that Samuel had appointed. But Samuel came not to Gilgal, and the people were scattered from him because they were all frightened. And Saul said, bring hither a burnt offering to me and peace offerings. And he offered the burnt offering. And it came to pass that as soon as he had made an end of the offering, behold, Samuel came. And Saul went out to meet him, that he might salute him. That didn't go well. And Samuel said, what hast thou done? And Saul said, that's my Jewish voice. Because I saw that the people were scattered from me, and that thou camest not within the days appointed, and that the Philistines gathered themselves together at Michmas. Therefore said I, the Philistines will come down now upon me to Gilgal, and I have not made supplication unto the Lord. I forced myself, therefore, and offered a burnt offering. Now, why was this a problem? All right, let's see what Samuel says first, and then we'll get into why this is a problem. And Samuel said to Saul, thou hast done foolishly. Thou hast not kept the commandment of the Lord thy God, which he commanded thee, for now would the Lord have established thy kingdom upon Israel forever. That's not true. I'm going to point out, this isn't Samuel saying, thus saith the Lord God. It's not the word of the Lord. When a prophet is speaking for the Lord, they say, thus saith the Lord God. Thus saith, him saying, Samuel didn't know the future, for clearly God had not presented him the future as yet. So his supposing would be that God made Saul a king in order that his lineage would be king, right? So people might say this is a contradiction because it's, David was meant to be the king. But that's not a contradiction because it's not Samuel saying, thus saith the Lord God, you were supposed to be king forever. Because obviously. But now thy kingdom shall not continue. The Lord hath sought him a man after his own heart. And the Lord, should I stop doing this voice? I kind of and the Lord hath commanded him to be captain over his people, because thou hast not kept that which the Lord hath commanded thee. And Samuel arose and gat him up from Gilgal unto Gibeah of Benjamin. And Saul numbered the people that were present with him, about 600 men. And Saul and Jonathan his son and the people that were present with them abode in Gibeah of Benjamin, but the Philistines encamped in Michmas. And the spoilers came out of the camp of the Philistines in 3 companies. One company turned unto the way that leadeth to Ophrah, unto the land of Shual. And another company turned the way to Beth Horon. And another company turned the way of the border that looketh to the valley of Zeboim, toward the wilderness. Now there was no smith found. Okay, before we get into that, why was it Saul just doing what Saul does? He's like, man, Samuel's not here. We got Philistines all over the place. We want to make sure we okay with God. I'm going to force myself. I don't know why I'm talking like this suddenly. Please stop doing that voice. And he's going to force himself, he says, he claims, Two, and here's the problem. He took on the role of the priest. It is very clear in the Bible. It is the priest's role, right? It is not the king's role. There are two priests and kings in the Bible. One is Melchizedek and one is Jesus. So the role of prince and king, first of all, Melchizedek, that's a whole nother bag of worms. Bag of worms? Can of worms? Bag of cats. No. Let's go can of worms. That's a whole different can of worms. But so Christ is king and priest. And so the two offices are never supposed to conjoin until Messiah. So I think that Saul, and I grant you, he was probably completely ignorant about it. Not understanding the position of the king and priest was kind of stepping over a line. Plus, on top of that, he was not doing what he was supposed to do. He was not waiting for Samuel, right? He was not doing what God appointed. And so just right out of the gate, it seems like, you remember Moses. Moses in the desert. God tells him to go speak to the rock, and the rock will usher forth water, living water, for them to survive in the desert. And Moses, who's just pissed off at all the Israelites, goes to the rock and he whacks it with his cane. Not his cane, his walking stick, right? And so for that, something that you and I would just think, it's innocuous enough. For that, God refused to let Moses step foot in the promised land. He died in the desert. The misrepresenting, especially a prophet or a king, someone in that kind of a position, when you misrepresent the very clear directions of God, God doesn't seem to take that lightly. So, I mean, it's not like he struck him. Come on. You've got guys who just putting their hand on the ark got struck dead. At least with Moses, he's like, okay, I'm not going to strike you dead, but you're not going to the promised land. Suddenly, Saul is Jerry Seinfeld. What are you talking about? Mike, do you guys have your midweek church service on Wednesday or Thursday? We don't do a midweek at our church. We have small groups. And we have, like I do junior high ministry at the group, and that's on Fridays. So why do you ask? Say, that reminds me of separation of church and state. Well, there you go. There it is. All right. So I hope that is some sort of a expository. That's probably not the right word. Anyways. Oprah, Schwal. Okay, now, there was no Smith found throughout all the land. Clearly not in America. Plenty of Smiths here. All the land of Israel, for the Philistines said, lest the Hebrews make them swords or spears. But all the Israelites went down to the Philistines to sharpen every man his share, and his coulter, his hand coulter, and his axe and his mattock. All right, sorry, I gotta find out what a mattock is. 20. To sharpen his coulter. Actually, let's find out what a coulter is. And his mattock. Plowshare. All right. an iron implement used in agriculture with an edge and sometimes requiring to be sharpened. All right, that is the Coulter. Now you know what Ann Coulter's last name means. She's a plowshare. Ann Plowshare. That actually works. That's weird. Two. Okay, this is Mattock. Wait, this is
Strong's H 4281. Macharesha.
this is
Macharesha.
Machar
Gesenius lexicon. Macharesha.
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 Okay.
Second entry.
Oh my gosh! Stop.
Machar-
Two instruments of husbandry, both with wedges, one of which perhaps denoted the plowshare, the other the coulter for the pull. Something of both is used. The plural of sorry, to add forms of plow in the East from the root word. So what in the heck? This also says plowshare, but it can't be plowshare and plowshare. I got no idea. I guess it's not that important. It's something they need to sharpen. Yet they had a file for the mattocks and for the coulters. It's right there again. And for the forks and for the axes and to sharpen the goads. Is it hard for thee to kick against the goads? So it came to pass in the day of battle that there was neither sword nor spear found in the hand of any, but of the people that were with Saul and Jonathan. But with Saul and with Jonathan his son was there found. And the garrison of the Philistines went out to the passage of Michmas. All right, I'm sorry. I'm forgetting how to pronounce these things. So, yeah, I hate these chapters that just kind of end in nothing. It's like they should have just kept on going and made this a 40-verse chapter so that we get a little more context of what's happening. But I only have 7.5 minutes left here, so any questions? Mike is doubting the word of God? No. I'm confused as to why. Oh, probably a pickaxe. Macharesha. Probably a pickaxe. So a pickaxe and a plowshare. We'll go with that. It says probably. Mike, a mattock is like a cross between a pick and a hoe. Hey, whoa, easy there, Pete. We don't use that kind of language on my show. Ho! How long does the Ark of the Covenant go back? With who? And what do you think it is? It goes back to the desert. When Moses was in the desert, Moses and the Israelites were in the desert. They built the Ark of the Covenant. And so what is that? 3,000 years? 3,500 years? Something like that. Maybe 3,500 years. Between 3,000 and 3,500, I think. And what do I think it is? Well, it's a symbol of the resurrected Christ. It's the mercy seat upon which, and I just reviewed this not too long ago, Vic. The mercy seat is a symbol because whenever you see God telling the Jews to do something that's they're not supposed to do, like make thee no graven images of anything in heaven or above the heavens or in the earth or in the seas, right? Make thee no graven images. Oh, but when you're making the Ark of the Covenant, I want you to make two cherubim sitting on a bed, on two ends of this rectangle that is a specific dimensionality. So this rectangle with the two cherubim in it is a foreshadowing, and because this is called the mercy seat, right? This little spot on top of the ark. It's called the mercy seat, and it is where, after the sacrifices, the priest was supposed to come in and sprinkle the sacrificial blood on the mercy seat. The sacrificial blood would like space ghost away, just, you know, super spiritual evaporate. Somehow or another, just God accepted that blood, and that symbolically made the Jews, it was the propitiation for their sins, right? The blood where the final sacrifice was spilled, the actual slab of stone that Jesus was laid to rest on. And then at the resurrection, the description was that there were 2 cherubim sitting on the stone where Jesus laid. It's a picture of the ultimate mercy, the ultimate forgiveness of sin, it made into a little golden box that they carried around with them. So I don't, the rest of it, why, I don't know. I'm sure there's more to it than that, but I think that is functionally the most important part of the mercy seat. Plus, it held the 3 things. It held the manna, the budding staff of Aaron, and the tablets of the 10 Commandments. Isn't it a replica of the original Ark in heaven? I've never heard of there being an Ark in heaven, Jay. I'm going to look it up. Is there an Ark, the covenant in heaven? And that's funny. It's called the Ark of the Covenant, right? What is the covenant? Is that covenant between God and the Hebrews, or was it between Jesus and mankind? Interesting thing to think about. Revelation 11:19 says, and the temple of God was opened in heaven, and there was seen in his temple the ark of his testament. And there were lightnings and voices and thunderings and an earthquake and a great hill. I wonder if that's the ark. I mean, like if there's only the one. Right? Like, is it taken? Does there have to be more than one ark? Or is that the one ark and then it's taken to heaven? Made multi-dimensional, however you do that, with however God does that stuff. I have no idea. Don't ask me. I ain't no rocket scientist. It also melts Nazis. Well, yeah, that's bonus. It glorifies the true God, so it's okay. Yes. The original intention for the ark, of course, removing blood stains, was just a happy accident. Macarena. Little known biblical law that states all murder weapons must be immediately picked up by the first innocent man who walks by. Where's that? Where's that? Andrew says the Ark of the Covenant goes back to Moses after the children of Israel left Egypt, called the Ark of Testimony at that time, I think. Can you imagine how many animals the Hebrews had access to in order to sacrifice all those animals? Yeah, there's actually... Here, let me show you something. So they found... the real Mount Sinai in Saudi Arabia, and I think it was Saudi Arabia. Is it Saudi Arabia or Iraq? I think it's Saudi Arabia. Aloha, Edwin. We're doing Pokemon tonight, Edwin, not Dr. Seuss. So, oh shoot, we only have 30 seconds. I don't have time to look this up. Anyways, yeah, they found the real place, and they found where they created cattle chutes so that they would have the cattle going through Maybe I'll look it up some other time, but I ain't got time to do it now. Thank you all for being here. Again, drawn and quartered tonight in an hour and 20 minutes. Be there, be square, or be both. That's fine too. God bless you all. Dang, I hate it when stuff pops up and I can't use my brand thing. God bless you all, and we will see you on the next exciting episode. Well, we'll see you on Drawn and Quartered. Bye. Like, subscribe, share, do all that fun stuff.
Lazarus! Come forth!